You know what? We're not going to wait out the whole song. This one's a long one. Hi, chat. Congrats, Rising, on redeeming first. I don't know if you're still here, if your break was almost over when I just went live. So, if you're here, congrats. If you're not, I hope work's going well. And Dawn, same goes for you. Appreciate the lurk. I do hope work's going well. Do hope work's going well. And hi, Cass. Welcome, welcome. I keep feeling like I hear voices. And I'm gonna be honest, it's starting to freak me out a little bit, chat. Like the TV in the living room's on for Emmy. But I don't know. I do think this house is haunted. Whether if it's haunted at 2 p.m. on a Thursday afternoon, I don't know. But a little bit unsettling is what it is. But how is everyone? How is everyone? I was able to be on time. I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to be on time because, so, back to the Pizza Pitter saga, yeah? Loved Pizza Pitters, started going off of Pizza Pitters, trying to find something other than Pizza Pitter, yeah? But up until today, so like for like last 4 days, I was able to have these really nice soft pitters with nice soft cheese, crisps, barbecue sauce, all that good stuff. But then I ran out of those, and I only hinted at wanting more. Didn't explicitly ask, so there weren't any more for today, which, you know, that's totally on me. So I'm there, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna have for lunch? I'm panicking, because if I'm a bit of a pain in that if I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch, I will end up stressing myself out over the options, especially when they're not particularly favourable options. I have really bad, picky, fussy eater autism, real bad. But I decided I would risk my luck today on some wraps that I found in the kitchen. And they were nice and soft. They were alright. So I ended up having a nice soft wrap, nice soft cheese, which was another gamble, especially because it was a wrap. I prepared it differently than a pizza. So I ended up grating the cheese into like bigger pieces than I have done since I've stopped being completely weird about cheese. But we gambled. It was all right. It was all safe. It was all good. The gamble paid off. I had lunch. I had almost no washing up to do, and I was able to come live at 2. And I was like, yeah. I was so worried I wasn't going to be able to go live at 2 today, simply because I completely forgot that this week is a week where I have lunch late. I don't think I've talked about the reason why on the stream, but I don't want to delve into it too deep because that's kind of like family, house, people stuff. So the plan for today. I basically realized there's a few minions that I'm missing. No, let me rewind. So basically, for those of you that know me, you will know that I like to collect things in Final Fantasy XIV. I like collecting minions, mounts, triple triad cards, orchestrion rolls, anything and everything. I want to collect it if I can, you know? And as such, I'm gonna be honest, it started to hit a point where, I don't know if it's where I was focusing on streaming and short form stuff and things, but it got to a point where I'm like, hey, you know what? It feels like it's been ages since I got a new mount or a new minion. And I'm not okay with that. So I opened up FFXIV Collect, and I'm like, right, there must be still some easy-ish ones I'm missing, because I have not been looking for like collecting things in a hot second. So there must be some easy-ish ones I can do just to get my fix, you know? And then I came to the realization there are 4 minions that are obtainable through doing quests that I don't have those minions yet. You might notice that over on my Discord server, oh my gosh, Discord mention, the post leading up to this stream, I said the aim was 3 minions. That's because the 4th one is locked behind Endwalker crafting quests, well, Disciple of Hand and Land quests, and I have not done those yet because basically during Endwalker, I basically leveled all of my crafters and gatherers to max level before I started Endwalker. Everything was capped at 90. I'm like, well, they're like decent XP. I might as well save them until 7.0. I can't remember what happened, but Dawn Trail comes around. I ended up leveling them through probably like custom deliveries and stuff instead. So I kind of flopped there. And as such, I still haven't done my Endwalker crafting quest, nor have I done the Dawn Trail ones. So someone, I will need to catch up on that. But I'm kind of like, hey, what if for 8.0? And then we can get the XP as well. I'll have to do them, like, as soon as, really early on. Because otherwise we're just going to end up in the exact same situation. And then I won't have done the 8.0 crafting quest either. I'm like, but the XP! We'll save them for 9.0. But no, we can't. That's bad. That'd be so bad. That'd be so bad. So yes, so the aim for today, there are 3 minions that do have some prerequisite quests, but none of them are like locked behind content that I haven't already done, such as the crafting quests. I believe the minions that we are going to be going after, one of them is just, yeah, one of them is purely side quests after beating a Realm Reborn, I think. One of them is side quests after finishing the Pandemonium raids, but they added this minion like way later, so that's why I don't have it yet, because I kept forgetting to go get it. And then the third one is part of a longer quest chain, part of a longer quest chain, and there's 2 minions you get as part of this quest chain. For anyone who has the Corn Servant minion, they added another quest on the end of there, where there's another minion. So, so if you haven't gotten the Corn Servant yet, you'll have to do the Corn Servant quests before this one that we're going to be doing today for the Deathservant. However, the other ones, you know, they got different prerequisites. So the question is, where do we start? I think let's start with the Deathservant, I think. Let's start with Deathservant. Let me turn down this. And let me bring you over here. I'm going to be juggling my windows so hard, chat. Yes, okay. So we're going to be starting by trying to get the Deathservant minion. So the requirement for this is beating Dawn Trail, like 7.0, and then a quest called Tasteful Memories, which is the end, quote unquote, end of the Corn Servant quest line. So I have all this information. Okay, When Death Comes to Dinner is in Tuli Yolal. People are going to be more than welcome to, like, that's not the wrong place. More than welcome to, like, jump in, follow along, grab what they can. But obviously, where some of these did have different prerequisites, it might be a little funky. And that's okay. I get that. But the option is there for anyone who does wish to. For anyone who is blessed to not be working today. Okay, actually, we need to see where this quest is first. If I can't see it on the map, I don't know what I'm going to do. So, we're looking for When Death Comes to Dinner. Death comes to dinner. No, there we go. So I think this pier is where the Corn Servant questline starts. So the fact that it's there makes sense. Makes sense. But it should make it easy for anyone who's looking to do this to be able to find where to start things if you don't have the Corn Servant yet. The Corn Servant questline kind of takes you about some places, so if you've like done the first part but you know haven't finished them, then good luck knowing where you're meant to be. I will apologize real quick, chat. I might end up muting various points throughout today's stream. Health stuff flare up. Hee yippee. And as such, I might end up coughing a lot, and that's not good, especially when I'm trying to do a stream that's going to be a lot of quest reading. But if stuff goes wrong, I'm sorry, chat. We deal with it, okay? So when death comes to dinner, this usually chipper cob of corn looks oddly consternated. Well, if it isn't my dear friend Rue, I trust you've seen your fair share of adventure and delectable delight since we last met. Since last we met. That as well. Would that I had similar tidings to share, but in truth, these old colonels find themselves in need of assistance. I sense a belly possessed of monstrous appetite has found its way to Bayside Bevy, you see. 'Tis a hunger so ravenous, it shook me to my very cob. I dare not confront it alone, but now I have you. That is, of course, assuming you would accompany me. Yeah. So you'll join me then? Ah, what joy it is to bask again in the warmth of your generous heart. Once we arrive, I but need you to keep watch while I seek out the belligerent belly that cries for safety. Okay. I am the kind of person that will check out every possible stopping point with these, like, accompanying quest stuff, so you have to deal with this, chat. We met him once before, did we not? Say, don't I know you from somewhere? Yes, of course. You're the one who offered me that grilled corn. It was awful nice of you. I was definitely at my worst back then, without any prospects to speak of. That corn was just the boon I needed. It wasn't long after that I found a new job, and now I couldn't be happier. Speaking of which, I'd better get back to it. Hopefully I'll see you around sometime. Thanks again. Or maybe it's been so long since I did the Corn Servant quests. I'm not going to remember a thing. His belly was full with food, and his spirit with purpose. A most gladdening sight. However, he is not the one we seek. Let us look elsewhere. Oh, no. What game was that control trying to... Oh my god. Ah! Okay. Let's ask about the well-pleased woman. Say, is that not the kindly woman we met once before? I believe it was. I don't remember, but I believe so. Ah, it's you. My, what a time for reunions this has been. My daughter had been missing for some time, you see. I found her in Yasalani at long last. A most joyous, yet shocking occasion, but now she's nearly as old as I am. Would that her father could see us, a pair of old maids. We're together now, though, and that's what's important. Oh, but listen to me prattling on. I'm sure you have better things to be doing. Take care, miss, and thank you again for your kindness. A heart and belly once pained, but now at peace. No doubt she and her daughter have enjoyed many a delicious corn-filled dish together. Why am I forgetting all the movement controls? I've been playing half the morning trying to record stuff for short-form content. Ask about the satisfied memorial jar. We know this fellow, do we not? Yes, we do. I don't remember, but we do. You're that corn-peddling stranger from before. If you're worried about what I've been up to, you needn't be. I went and got my life together, just like I said I would. Even managed to find a new job. A friend of mine put in a good word for me over at Aunt T's, so So next time you see me, I'll be grinding corn to make tasty tortillas. Be sure to stop by sometime, and I'll pay you back for that grilled corn. Ooh. Why is he relishing about the concept of corn being eaten? So, he is the corn servant, you see? Like, this guy's whole thing is cuisine. And corn-based cuisine. I wish I could remember more of the original questline. If you haven't done it yet, it starts in Tulialal. And then you might find out why he is relishing in the concept of corn being eaten. Did he say he'll be making corn tortillas? Oh, how delightful. Okay, now let's figure out where you're meant to be. Nashu? Like Nashu? Is there Hildebrand I haven't done? No, there is. It's Hildebrand. Wait, I didn't think it was Tulialal Hildebrand I was up to. Like, I kind of assumed I still had some. Well, no, I guess because they were part of the Endwalker relic stuff, weren't they? Huh. I love Nashu. Glad she's hanging around. Okay, we need to figure out where we need to. Oh, up here. But yeah, no, I'm just kind of surprised that it's a gold quest. I kind of. Unless it's really been that long since I have done, like, non-relic Hildebrand. Hildebrand always yellow quests? That's kind of, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, wait, I did a double take as we ran past. So wait, is that Nashu? There it is. Malign rumblings of a hunger most foul. Pray, wait here while I seek out the offended stomach. Shout out to the only moon Mikute that exists. I'm the moon Mikute. Look at those big round eyes. And when she opens her mouth, look at those fangs. Not that she is going to open her mouth, but you know what I mean. Oh, okay. The rumblings are coming from... The Pelu fellow over there. Might you go over and ask if aught troubles his mind or stomach? My game is very quiet. I'm sorry. You want to know if I'm having stomach troubles? No, I can't say that I am. Though I have been having strange cravings as of late. Ugh, terrible cravings for... Blood! I yearn for blood! What? Wait, this baleful hunger is not his own. He's been possessed. Leave him be, spirit. Leave him be, and show yourself. Swish, swish. It's the Deathservant. Well, what have we here? A blade made sentient by an Isurient spirit, and a rather ancient one at that. That guy's the minion we're going for. Long, long ago, when the lands were barren and people desperate, they would offer up ritual sacrifices in hopes of a bountiful harvest. The rites required the tithe of a beating heart, cut by stone blades that sucked in life force and made nascent spirits like the one that sways before us. But once the people received my corny blessings, they no longer had need of such practices. The rites and rituals were buried along with their tools. Do you suppose one of your corn dishes would sate its hunger? Perhaps. No, I fear a spirit of this nature has little interest in the niceties of corn, but there must be something that can satisfy it. I've got it. I cannot prepare aught to suit its palate, but you can. You slay all manner of beasts on your travels, do you not? Were you to take this dagger into your possession, it could then feast on the life force of your fallen foes, thereby sating its hunger. Assuming, of course, this gentleman would be willing to part with it. We have to pay for it! That dagger is the reason why I've been feeling so strange. Come to think of it, I'd never had such weird cravings before buying it. And insofar as it's being a knife for ancient rituals, the peddler who sold it to me did say they found it in the aftermath of a landslide caused by the Great Storm. If you're willing to risk keeping that thing, far be it from me to stop you. I won't charge you either. Have a clear head will be payment enough. Good luck. Yeah, we got it for free! So, like, is it going to be part of the quest to, like, actually kill stuff for it? Given what you've learned of this spirit, you have elected to refer to it as the Deathservant. You cannot help but wonder if the blood of your enemies alone will suffice to stay its hunger. Swish, swish. With that settled, perhaps the two of you should take a moment to get acquainted. Okie dokes. Hi, I'm Ruth_Emma. How are you? Okay. Oh, like, that was it? That was the quest? I guess there's probably, like, follow-up quests after then. But do they do anything? Oh, I'm gonna have to investigate. Shwing! I do believe they've taken a liking to you. And so long as they are permitted to feast upon the beasts slain on your adventures, you needn't worry about the ill effects of their appetite. A rather unexpected turn of events, would you not agree? Would that all appetites could be sated with corn, but alas, hunger is a fickle fiend, not so easily overcome. Thanks to good friends like you, however, I need not contend with such challenges alone. Indeed, I have been blessed by the fertile soils of trust and acceptance to cultivate such a beautiful friendship. I have little more than my cob to offer, but I should hope this will suffice as fitting payment, a decadent dish made with the finest corn. We getting food too? Please not too much food though, I have not long had lunch. And with that, I must take my leave. Until we meet again, my friend. That was easy enough. I guess we already did most of the heavy lifting with the Corn Servant questline. So I didn't have to do it on stream to unlock that. But nice. So that's one minion down. Where is it? Where is... Oh, no, it's in... I haven't claimed it yet. Duh. Okay. And now where is it? Right at the end here. The Deathservant. It's got a heart above its head. That's so cute. In the course of being used in ritual sacrifices to ward off famine, this ancient stone dagger awakened as a malevolent spirit driven by an insatiable hunger for life force. By journeying with you and absorbing the essence of felled fiends, it is hoped that it will be able to suppress its murderous urges. It's kind of cute. I don't know why it's got a heart above its head. I guess, is that like the life force it's consuming? Maybe? Perhaps? It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Okay, so that's 1 minion down. Hell yeah. So now we have a choice. Let's go for the mini mole next. We've got a lot of quests to do for this one, I believe. Because There's a whole bunch of prerequisites for it. Okay, so I believe we're heading to Mordona next. Okay, so the quest we are looking for of errant epistles. There's a whole bunch of quests out there that I can't read. I don't know. Can you imagine if it's like a quest I've already done? We are gonna have to come in here to check out the quests inside. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. I can feel my voice getting funky. You're looking for errant epistles. Oh, there's an S rank. Maybe we'll go grab the S rank. I don't know what that quest is. I might have to look to see if it's one that I have already done or not. Oh, I don't know what the quickest place is. Let's just go to Idleshire. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Jump in the party and we'll head over. And then I'll figure out if I've already done this quest or not. Because, like, I definitely don't have this minion yet. It's the mini mole minion we're going for next. And I definitely don't have that. But I don't know why I can see the quest. Wait, it's part of the delivery Moogle quests. It doesn't list any of them as a... Unless it's one I've already done? Yeah, all of these are delivery Moogle quests. I see! Okay. This will be interesting. This will be interesting. Because where's... Journal. Complete. Side quests? No, don't. No. I'm sorry. I have done it. I see. Okay, that's why it wasn't there. I must have started the delivery Moogle stuff at one point. But that's fine. That is so fine. Okay, so if we've done of errant epistles, and we've also done a debt unpaid, so that unlocks us 2 quests. Let me delete these from my tracker here so I can actually see what ones we have left to do. Okay, so both in Limsa, I think? Yeah. That means unlock a bunch of other quests, but we'll try and stick to the mini mole unlock path for today, and then I can loop back around and do other stuff another time, perhaps. Another time, perhaps. You take my umbrellas down, or I will not be able to hit the S rank. Okay, now let me know where we're going. One of them looks like they take us to Gridania, and then the other takes us to Uldar. It should be easy enough, honestly. Okay, no, not all of these are delivery Moogle quests. They're just required. Oh, I don't know. We got a bunch of prerequisites to do. And I'm not mad about it. I do not mind at all. Oh, the streaming is, well, for today at least, being a very nice break from recording and editing Like, I gotta get back on YouTube stuff so bad, but I don't know how. But in the last 3 days, I've managed to speed up my workflow for doing short form stuff to, like, absolutely no end. Like, I got some stuff sorted, you know? And as such, I'm almost done with short form stuff the rest of the month. And I am probably planned a considerable amount of next month as well, which is really nice. I'm fighting for my life to be able to focus on YouTube more. I think that's very much... It's what I want to be putting more time into. I feel like I keep saying it, but... Yeah. People are talking about how... Honestly, that's really cute. How to, like, sitting side saddle on the horse. But it being, like, middies and Ellison only. Oh, I'm jealous. Okay, hell yeah. In terms of currencies, how am I doing? I'm like full on stacks of nuts, but I want more things to spend them on, but I might as well just stay capped until next patch. At 7.5, we get the upgrade materials available for hunt currency. And that's a pretty good way to upgrade stuff. Okay, so we're on the search for 2 quests. Allied Memories and Dream On. There are 2 cats in the garden that look... Oh, are they cute? Oh, Allied Memories. There we go. Here we go. So, the other one, Dream On. I wonder if that's upstairs, maybe? Nope, they're both here. Let's grab them both. Neither should be here. They don't belong to the same house either. They're just meeting up for a day. How cute is that? The deputy post Moogle has a smile on his face and a letter bearing a Gradanian address in his paw. Well, if it isn't my favourite assistant, back and eager as ever. As a reward for your zeal in your duties, I have what should prove to be a positively delightful task, Kupo. I have a letter here, addressed to Mother Mione of Gradania... I can't talk today, why did I think this would be a good idea? Of Gradania's Carline Canopy. I can just feel the warm rays of sun trickling down through the leaves. A piping hot cup of tea in my paw. Why, I've half a mind to deliver this letter myself. But let it not be said that the deputy post Moogle keeps the more pleasing tasks for himself. No, the job is yours, and you need not so much ask for it. Happy message carrying, Kupo. Cat Yuri, exactly! Exactly! What if they're both cat girls, and they're meeting up for their date? Like, how cute is it? They've chosen the garden where you work for a date location. That's pretty sweet if you ask me. Okay, let's grab Dream On while we're here as well. Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night will stay the deputy post Moogle from unloading work on his subordinates. Oh, I feel like... I don't know if I'm like coming down with a cold on top of other stuff, but I'm just... Oh, you know? Well, look who's back. I'll give you 3 guesses what I have in my paw, and the first 2 don't count, Kupo. Why, yes, a letter. However did you know? It's addressed to Momodi, the ever-charming proprietress of the Quicksand in Uldar. Sounds like a pleasant enough assignment, wouldn't you say? But this is no ordinary letter. Oh no! Why, I've strained my eyes for any sign of the sender's name, but it is nowhere to be found. Oh. And that is a delivery. I will be right back 2 seconds. Wow. Gang, I don't think it's for me. I think they just parked outside. But yes, hello again. Ah. Where did we get to? But it's nowhere to be found. An anonymous epistle sounds like a task for my most capable assistant, Kupo. I feel like my role in this cat Yuri is the grumpy old lady who tells them to get out of her garden, then purposely turns a blind eye when she sees one of them. Yeah, no, that sounds right. That sounds right. You need to help them out, you know? Like, you know, do what your boss says you gotta do, and like, you know, tell them, hey, maybe you just like this part of the garden is more hidden and tucked away, so like you'll have better luck over there, and then I don't have to get rid of you. Maybe. Oh, chat, do I sound like I'm like full of cold or something? Because I don't feel right. Ah. Okay, let's head to Gridania first. I love Gridania. Oh. Okay, chat. So, for those of you who don't know, yesterday was my 5-year anniversary with V, which, hey, what the hell? And one of the gifts they got me this humongous bouquet. I posted a picture of it over on Discord. Oh my gosh, this got mentioned. But like the picture does not do it any favors regarding the size of it. Like this thing is huge. And I can't remember where I was going with this story. Where was I going with this story? Where is it? I genuinely can't remember. Like, I feel like there was a point to the story. I wasn't just flexing on chat with my flowers. No, it's gone. Can't remember. I'm sorry, chat. Back to questing. Welcome home, friend. You made quite a name for yourself, haven't you? At times, I'd swear that even the trees themselves are abuzz with tales of your exploits. Here's the letter. A letter? Let me see. Oh. Why, it would seem there'll be an even greater demand for eel pies in the coming days. And once again, the oven calls. Not that you'll find me complaining. After all, some go their entire lives without knowing how it feels to have one of the creations beloved by Eorzeans the realm over. Which, come to think of it, reminds me of the story. How did it go again? Ah, yes. Many years ago, when I was no taller than the counter before us, a Lalafellin artisan and his daughter came here to the Twelveswood. Of the circumstances which brought them here, I know little, for the father was a man of few words. What I do know is they had left behind their home, travelling far and wide across the realm before settling on Gridania as their new home. The elementals care little about borders drawn by men. All who treat the forest with compassion are welcome within. Sadly, people in those times were not quite so understanding. The poor man and daughter endured name-calling, spiteful pranks, and worse. My grandfather took pity on them, offering them shelter in this building. In those days, it was little more than a glorified storage cabin, far from the bustling centre of activity it is today. My grandfather minded the watermill, you see, as his father before him, a respected position that afforded our family a certain status among our peers. Though not all approved of my grandfather befriending the outsiders, none dared give voice to their objections. With time, Gridanians came to understand that whencesoever they hailed, the man and his young daughter were honest, peaceable folk, no different from any of us. With the blessings of their newfound countrymen, the love the two harboured for their new home deepened. When talk arose of erecting a new water wheel, The father, originally a shipwright by trade, was among the first to offer his services. My grandfather soon joined him. Though not without hardships along the way, the wheel eventually rose, standing even today as one of Gridania's greatest architectural achievements, and a keystone of our very livelihood. If you are not in too much of a hurry, I'd very much like to show it to you. But before we depart, I would ask you of a small errand. Would you be so kind as to pick 4 Carline blossoms about town and bring them to me? I would accompany you, but alas, my kitchen calls. We're going flower picking! Hell yeah. Okay. Over towards the archery place. And then down behind the carpenters. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Okay. 1. I was thinking it's 2 per like circle. It's not. It's 2 in 2 these and then 2 in the other part of, yeah, no, it's okay. I'm so with it. I'm so with it. I'm totally not in my head about sounding like I have a cold right now. Oh dear. Okay, and here's the second one. Not this. Oh, the land looks nice. That's the newish Guardian aiming top. I don't know if they're called the Hailstorm gloves. They're level 60 tome gear. Those are the side girl, what's her name? Basically, I know the pieces of the glam, I promise. Okay, and then these 2. One over there and one over there. Cool. I have no idea if my microphone picks up my juice bottle. One day I might, but not today. Oh, I definitely made a choice doing a stream where we're doing questing stuff and I have to read all of it on a day where I'm like, I don't know if I'm sounding so great. I really don't know if I'm sounding so great. That was really bothering me that I can't remember why I was going to tell you about the flowers. Because there was a point to me saying about the flowers. Oh, does Jonathan have anything at the moment that I don't have yet? Always good to check in with this guy. And they have actually like started giving him new stuff. Whether if I have everything already. But you might get more stuff in 7.5. You might get more stuff in 7.5. I already have mostly everything, if not actually everything. Yeah, okay. 7.5, fingers crossed. Good luck, Jonathan. Good luck. It always makes me so excited when he gets something new. I was gonna do a TikTok at some point about like easy to get minions and easy to get mounts, but I fear most of the video would just be, hey, look, there's this guy in Gridania. He's called Jonathan, and he has stuff and things. Oh, okay. Another lot here. Cool. Now we can head back, hand these over, and go check out the water wheel. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, what am I doing? That is muscle memory. The number of times I load into Gridania just to like, just to spend my poetics on like relic stuff. I swear. That was pure muscle memory. Ah, welcome back. Were you able to procure the Carline blossoms I asked of you? Yes, I did. Here they are. Ah, how lovely. They're hardly a rare sight in Gridania. These flowers never fail to bring a smile to my face. The water wheel I would show you is best seen from the Jade Night Flood. Oh my god, chat, I'm gonna be 2 seconds. I don't know what's up. 2 seconds! Yeah, no, I'm gonna actually be right back 2 seconds and see if I can figure this out, because I don't like feeling like I'm like, you know? Ah! Hi! Okay. Sorry, Van Fatale. I love you so much. I'm so normal about you. Hi! So, I'm back. I think things are better, at least for now. We will see. And I also have an emerald in my room. Is it the baby? Hi, Emmy, Emmy. She's so cute. Ah, she's so cute. Say hi for you. Emmy, Dawn says hi. She wagged her tail at that. She liked that. You hear something outside, Emerald? I hope not. The baby. Ah. It's just a baby. I love her. Love her so much. And now she gets to be here for the rest of the stream if she wants to be. Okay, let's get back to questing. I need to not accidentally lose my tabs. Okay. Wait, then I accidentally almost lose my tab again. Hi, okay, cool. We're sorted. Hi! The water wheel I would show you is best seen from the Jadeite Flood. Go on ahead. I shall be along after I see to my duties here. Okay! The Jadeite Flood again. Oh, Central Shroud. Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, up there, cool. I know where we're going. Perhaps, maybe. I'm not very good at navigating, I'm gonna be honest. Like, there were multiple reasons that I didn't do, like, D&D at school. I didn't even do my bronze. Oh. This is not for me. Not for me at all. Okay. Oh, no, you know what? What am out? We're heading just around here. Yeah, here it is. Wow! I don't know if I've ever actually, like... I must have come along here and looked up before. I don't know if I ever, like, specifically at the water wheel. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay. Ah, Rue. I hope I've not kept you waiting over long. Come now, let us look upon the water wheel of my tale. Behold, the pride of our nation, Vigaga's gift. Is she not magnificent? Countless times have I come here, yet each time I stand in awe at her sheer size and beauty, knowing that it was born of a special bond between my grandfather and the Lalafellin builder elevates it to a special place in my heart. Would that they had lived to see it complete. I spoke of hardships, yes? Not days after he finished drawing up his draft for the new mill, the poor Lalafell, hale and hearty for his age until then, suddenly took ill. What started as a cough soon grew dire, and within a fortnight he passed. Without its chief builder, the ambitious project came grinding to a halt. At first, there seemed no recourse but to abandon construction entirely. Then the daughter stepped forth, vowing she would see her father's dream to fruition. Though none could deny her pedigree, the girl had never lifted a hammer in her entire life. Not letting this, nor the doubting words of others deter her, she promptly enrolled in the Carpenters' Guild, vowing to follow in her father's footsteps. People laughed. Who was this shy little girl with yellow blossoms in her hair? But within a year's time, all could see that the girl was a prodigy. But within a year's time, all could see that the girl was a prodigy with a hammer. In 5 years, she mastered skills that would take an ordinary carpenter a lifetime. In 10, her father's dream had become a reality. The shy girl with flowers in her hair had blossomed into a strong, proud woman. One of the greatest builders our realm has ever known. Such is the tale of Vigaga. Ah, to think of the wonders she might still have wrought. Alas, not long after completing her gift to us, she succumbed to the same foul plague that took her father. That's really sad. Though she is with us no more, she remains an inspiration for the women of Gridania. Myself first among them. It is here, in view of the father and daughter's greatest accomplishment, that I buried their ashes and built a small monument to their memory. Once again, I thank you, Rue. The flowers you picked surely brought a smile to Vigaga's face today. Now, shall we return? Yes, to the place I named in her memory. Oh, this is so sad. I wasn't expecting... So the little bush here. Oh. Oh, how gorgeous is that? I don't know if I can zoom out anymore. It's gorgeous! It's so gorgeous. And then, like, I didn't realise that the little memorial bush was here too. It's so small. That's so sad. I didn't expect the quests to, like, get all feelsy. Did not expect that. Okay. Let's finish this one up. Over here, down here. We have a good few quests to do to get the minimal minion. But we'll keep plodding along. Next, we're off to Ul'dah to deliver a letter to Momodi. Thank you for accompanying me today. I'd hoped to share the tale of Vigaga with you for quite some time now, having come here as you did from a faraway land. In transforming my grandfather's old storage cabin into the Carline canopy as you see today, I sought to carry on the spirit he showed to his Lalafellans friends, a spirit of welcoming and acceptance for all who would seek shelter here, regardless of their origins. And it was in the same spirit that I came to devote my life to looking after those who would seek adventure. And what a fateful decision that turned out to be, yes? So, it was that I came to stand behind this counter. So it was that I met you. And so it was that I received the joyous tidings that you brought to me today. Well, you see, the letter you delivered was an announcement from the Adventurers Guild. It would appear that I can look forward to a sizable group of new recruits in the days to come, and nothing could make me happier. I wanted to share this news with Vigaga, and with you. After all, it is in no small part, thanks to your exploits, that so many brave young men and women would step forth to bring succour to our realm. Truly, you're a gleaming example to all. May your star shine forever bright upon us, Rue. Okay, what food do we want? Oh, you know what? Let's go with the roll and berry cheesecake. That's where I'm at today. I got a bit of a sweet tooth. Yeah! Carrier level 3! With your successful delivery, your reputation as a letter carrier has grown. Okay, now we are off to the quicksand. That is not... I just want to click on the thing! Sandaland. Ul'dah. I probably could have taken the airship and that would have been cheaper. Cheaper? I'm teleporting for free. What am I on about? But I would have risked getting lost, and I wouldn't want to have gotten lost on the stream because that would have been really embarrassing for me. That would have been incredibly embarrassing for me. But, like I said, I'm not good at navigating. When I was a sprout, I hated coming to Ul'dah because I would get lost in the rings upon rings upon rings and horrible. Horrible. I missed the little ladies event. Same. It was such good fun. But hey, what's it called? Is it Hatching Tide? Hatching Tide? The Easter event's going to be soon. I can't remember the name of it. But the Easter event soon! Well, if it ain't true. Good to see an adventurer who checks in with the guild from time to time, even after becoming all famous and the like. What brings you to the quicksand today? I have a letter for you. I have a letter. A letter? Next thing I know, you'll be sprouting a pom-pom and ending every other utterance with Kupo. Oh, how curious. It seemed the sender's forgotten to sign the envelope. Oh, my beloved Momodi, my riches could buy all the jewels in the realm, yet none would shine as bright as thee. Say that you will be mine, and... No Meta Horizon Link, I do not want you to do stuff to my PC right now. Ah! Blech. No, Meta, piss off! Good gods. No wonder the letter was anonymous. No man in his right mind would claim authorship of such a hackneyed, pretentious load of... Momodi, my love, I see that my mellifluous missive finds you looking as beautiful as ever. Oh, it's you. Why do I find myself entirely unsurprised? Give them malware? I don't plan to. That being said, hey gang, if anyone tried Duet Night Abyss and still has it installed, They had like back end hacked recently a couple times in the last few weeks, and the new updates got malware. So like delete the game and don't update it and all that good stuff, because yikes, you know? I keep hearing footsteps. I swear I keep hearing footsteps. I guess as long as Emmy's not bothered, it's fine, but like... How odd. Anyway, quest! I've lost count of how many times I've spurned your shameless advances to your face. Must I now do the same in writing for you to get the bloody message? Shameless? You wound me, Momodi, my love. Why? My advances are positively shameful. That's not the right word, is it now? To the scene. A mysterious letter. A secret admirer. Is it so outlandish for a man to think that the subtle romantic approach might stir the flames of passion in his beloved's heart? Says the fool standing before me for the third time this week, still sporting that same ridiculous jacket. Our guest clearly lacks the courtesy to introduce himself, so allow me. This is Thomas so-and-so, son of the spice merchant, someone or the other, and the richest, most eligible young bachelor in all of Uldar. Forgive me if I've forgotten some of the details. I've only heard the story some 20-odd times now. This is Rue, the woman who wasted her precious time hauling your rubbish halfway across the realm. Is that so? Smashing work, my girl. Remind me of your name again later, and I'll be sure to put you on the guest list when my lovely Momodi and I are wed. You see, my love, his adventurous efforts were not for naught. No, you need only one... You need only promise your hand to me. Promise that forever, my Momodi, and mine alone, you will be. In person or in ink, my answer's the same. Come back when Thanalan freezes over so I can reject you again. Alas and alack. But I should have known. Yes, that hairpin that adorns your lovely locks speaks loud and clear. Admit it, Momodi. After all these years, you still harbour feelings for him. Why? You've some nerve walking into my place of business and spouting such nonsense. Nonsense, my beloved? Is it so? Rumours about that hairband. Hairband? Rumours abound about that hairpin, that it was crafted for you by an old flame, and has not left your shapely head for so much as a day since the calamity. I feel like describing someone's head as shapely is a choice. If you lost a childhood love when the lesser moon fell, you have my sympathies. But this is a new age, my dearest. Time marches on, and we must march with it. Oh, and did I mention that my family is among the richest in the Sultanate? Hey, if I never said see you tomorrow to my boss, do I have to go in? Okay, Dawn, I think it depends. So first of all, how well are you feeling? Secondly, how much PTO do you have? And, I don't know. Maybe you don't. But don't listen to me. I, quote-unquote, work for myself. And I kind of have to keep showing up, even when I don't say, see you tomorrow to my boss. So, just how thick is your bloody skull? A man crafted my hairpin, and yes, there was a time when I felt something for him. But But such days are long past, and today I needn't compare you to anyone to find you thoroughly repulsive. Besides, I'll have you know that the man who crafted this still lives. What's this? My rival in love still lives? At long last, my task is clear. I must seek out this pretender and prove once and for all that I, Thomas, am the only one worthy of my dear Momodi's hand. Anyways, I'm walking home now, so see you for now. That is all good, Dawn. You are gonna miss out, because what the hell is this quest? I'm obsessed. The drama, loving it. I hope you get home safe. Adventurer, I would request your aid. Together, we will seek out this man, and you will serve as an impartial judge to determine who is the worthy partner for Miss Momodi. He or I. Rest assured that you will be suitably compensated for rendering the proper decision. And with that, let us begin our search at the Goldsmiths Guild. I shall await you there. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I know that's not going to be how you, like, canonically pronounce their name, but seeing it in the quest list? Speak with Memedith? No, I'm with it. I'm with it. We're questing. We're going. We're going. Is this post-Moogle questline? Yes, it is. Today, I have been trying to get some minions from quests that I haven't done yet. We're on 2 out of 3. And for this one, we're going for the mini mole, which needs post-Moogle questline that I haven't done yet. Aethernet shard. Yeah, anyway, hi, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Okay, over here. Yes. So, we're doing post-Moogle bits and pieces to be able to get the mini mole minion. Because somehow I've neglected to do that so far. What's that? Momodi's hairpin, you say? Why? That was Momoroto's work. Momoroto. Now, there's a name I've not uttered in some time. Hello, late post-Moogle quester. I did it back in post-Endor. No, that's so real, honestly. That's so real. Like, the vibes are good. The vibes are good of this questline, but there's a lot to it. I'm doing good. Many grinds and things to work on have begun. Ooh! What grinds? What grinds? What things? Destined for greatness, that one was. Could have been the second coming of Nielfresny. Nielfresnen? Realness? Why? He'd been with us for a scant few years when a commission came in from the Sultana herself. Slaved away at the piece day and night until one day, when he rose from his workbench and walked away. Some said the pressure of expectations grew too great to bear. Others that his heart was never in his craft to begin with. Still, others said that it was a broken heart that drove him away. Orange script mouse. Oh, yeah. I gotta do the second one. I got my Veronique. I love my little baby. And I gotta work on the barrel tender. I gotta get the barrel tender. But I've been neglecting custom deliveries, which was my main method of doing them, because I don't do crafting and gathering, like, legitimately at all. The Veronique's a baby! No, genuinely. Like, after... is it the 7.1 patch quests? After doing the 7.1 patch quest, I was like, no, I'm obsessed. I need this thing. And I'm like, yeah, we're doing it. I've done doing custom deliveries too, honestly. Oh, Tried and true method. It takes a while, but if you like sprinkle in some guilt along the way just to like get a couple more, it's not so bad. I need to get the barrel tender. I need to get the barrel tender. But I've neglected it. I have neglected it. Oh, to rally vouchers, big fish still ongoing. Back hunting for your last 3 big achievers. Oh, that's so fair, so fair. Doing a gathering loop isn't too bad for either for script 2 though. 10 tickets per 45 minutes. Oh, I see, I see. Huh. Well, I'm gonna be honest. My gear is shit. My gear is not good. During 7.3, I think it was, I was like, right, you know what? I'm going to lock in and I'm gonna figure out getting my gear, my crafters and gatherers sorted. And then I got overwhelmed because all of my crafters and gatherers still had full indicators gear. And I was struggling to figure out where to go from there. So like I think I ended up buying a couple pieces and I started like gathering some materials and things, but I just got too overwhelmed. I'm like, no, you know what? I don't enjoy crafting and gathering. It is not for me. I am not doing this. But like it would be nice to like kind of catch up a little bit, maybe-ish, maybe. Phantom melding is a scam by big crafters to make people farm material. Real. True. No, genuinely, like, where I got, like, the high quality, I don't think it's full pencils indicators, but it's, like, you know, it's still, like, the fancy stuff. I was looking into, like, gear sets to kind of, quote-unquote, upgrade to, and I think I was looking at trying to get, like, a base level 100 gear-ish, but it just didn't feel as good, and I wasn't willing to spend scripts because I wanted my orange script mounts. So I'd take up the mantle of being crafter gatherer for the FC this time, so I'm set up to make stuff. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I kind of shot myself in the foot because where I am so like, oh yes, I like mounts and I like minions and I like things. I was like, no, I decided I'm gonna get those orange script mounts before I even thought about the possibility of upgrading my crafting and gathering gear. So I was like, no, you know what? I'm not going to use my orange scripts for any of that stuff. That is off limits. They are only for my mounts. So. Fortunately, Bizcraft stuff only needs math tomes to make. Yeah. Yeah. The guild lost a talented goldsmith, and I lost a friend. But a man's life is his to live. Last I heard, Momoroto was passing his days as a fisherman in Crescent Cove. If he's found happiness, I don't begrudge him his choice one bit. To Crescent Cove. Oh, it started getting warm in at least my part of England. And as such, we are now starting to get tiny flies and like, surely, like, it's still March. Surely it's not tiny fly season yet. It's annoying me to no end. It really is. Like, hey, a little baby. He's just a little baby. But no, I genuinely, I gotta seriously get back to the barrel tender. I have neglected my custom deliveries for weeks, though, so I am nowhere near as far ahead as I should be, but... Oh, gang! Guess who finally finished the Eden raids yesterday? So, like... Oh, look at me! Okay, where are we? Ah, here we go, Momoroto. Here we go. Further me though, so we get both the mounts. You could do it! You could do it! Pog, Eden clear. Yeah. So, like, someday, Savage, someday, I'm really curious about Eden 12 Savage, honestly. Like, having done that now, I'm curious. Obviously I want to do all of them because that's just me. And Renon's finished the ranking stuff now too, but Renon had been like ranking all the Savage raids on their stream recently, and it has not helped with my I want to do them all. Oh, E12S's T unlock, is it? No, like, I keep talking about wanting to get into ultimates and stuff this year, possibly, probably. I keep hearing that I should start with Uwu, but ooh, I got too many things I want to do in this game. Chat, we gotta lock in. We gotta make stuff happen. Not a bite. Oh well, tomorrow's another. What brings a mighty adventurer to this lonely fishing hole? Ooh, it's the easiest one. Yeah, good starting point. Yeah. I heard UCOP. Someone in my TikTok comments said that UCOP was still a bit finicky, or something or other, and so they wouldn't recommend it as a starting point. But I want to get in there. I want to do things. Ah! We're gonna be doing tea at some point. Really wants the white mage stick. Oh hell yeah, hell yeah! But we're going in blind. Just gonna fuck around and have a good time rather than try hard for that. Oh my gosh, yes. No, that sounds like so much fun. That's so much. That sounds like so much fun. If I was like semi-capable on any class other than astrologian, I would fully offer to like sub for you lot so that you can get more sessions if like someone's missing or something. But I struggle to believe I play an astrologian at ultimate level, let alone blind ultimate level. So, but like technically the offer's on the table, you know. So, I mean, likely don't go for like no. Oh, I see. Well, I'm definitely down for like genuinely, this is the problem. Like, I feel like I don't play any other class even at like Savage level. So I would be like, yeah, you know what? Send me in chief. But I don't know. I don't know. The offer is like kind of there though. So like, but obviously if it doesn't help that the aim is to get a white mage weapon ultimately. So if you need the hand, I'm down. This is Momoroto? A shabby-looking fellow. Indeed. But what did I expect from a craven who threw away his chance at fame, love, and glory, because he couldn't bear the pressure? Oh, the ignominy of it all. She turns down my gifts of jewels and gold, yet adorns her fair locks with a trinket cobbled together by a languid lullaby who stinks of sardines. So, Momodi's actually wearing that old thing? You'll get no argument from me. I hardly deserve it. Nor did I deserve her. Perhaps I once did. There was a time when I dreamed of being the greatest goldsmith in the realm. Even a time when such dreams seemed within reach. The young Momoroto may have been worthy of Momodi's hand. But that dreamer is no more. And you'll not see me mourn his passing. Not all dreams were meant to be followed, and not all of us were destined for greatness. Put a fishing pole in his hand and a creaky pier under his bottom, and old Momoroto's a happy man. Can you believe this? My travels have taken me to the far corners of the realm, and never have I seen a man so lacking in ambition, enthusiasm, or any even vaguely redeeming qualities. I would ask you to judge which of us is more worthy, but I think we can safely say I am the victor by default. To the quicksand adventurer, my future bride awaits! Oh, I I think in 8.0, I want a proper, like, pompous dipshit in the MSQ. I mean, like, technically we did have them a little bit with 7.0, but, like, I don't know, I'm just, like, feeling it, you know? So that's what all that shouting was about. The young man's taken a fancy to Momodi, has he? I'll say this much. He's got good taste. Doesn't seem like all that bad of a fellow. Bit oversure of his own abilities, perhaps, but no more so than someone I used to know. When I gave that hairpin to Momodi years ago, she refused to wear it. Said it meant too much to her to risk losing. As to why her heart may have changed, who can say? All I know is that. But it is not for love, as I know. Those days are buried in the sands of time. Whether that will avail your lovelorn friend is another matter entirely. Comfy, Emmy? Aww. She's so cute. I've got the big Beth mic here that I can never pronounce the name of. And it sits on my bed. And whenever Emmy's in here, she always, like, lays on it and, like, rests her head on its head. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. One day I will do face cam stream again soon, hopefully. And then Emmy will be in the background and you'll be able to see, I'm sure, chat. Okay, to the quicksand. To the quicksand. Hopefully we can get all these minions done this stream, but we'll keep an eye on the time and stuff. We'll keep an eye on the time and stuff. I don't want to, you know, bother people in the house too much when they get home from work and things, so we'll see how it goes. Ayame spotted. Just between you and me, Rue. I was hoping you'd manage to lose him somewhere on the way. I have done my part. I sought out this Momoroto and heard his tale. The tale of a coward who has not deserved you since the day he fled this city, forsaking your love and his future in the process. A worthy suitor stands before you, a man who promises to do everything in his power to bring you happiness, and who has the courage to put such words into action. I implore you, my beloved, undo that hairpin, free your heart from that has-been, and give unto me your hand. No, I wish I was doing face cam stream for this, because I'm like doing like big grand hand gestures and everything. Oh, I'm really getting into this. Listen well, because I'll repeat myself no more. I have no feelings for Momoroto, and sure as hell, none for you. This hairpin is the symbol of all those who would dare to dream. A symbol. And a warning. Momoroto and I were old friends. He used to come by the shop where I worked and regale me with tales of all he hoped to achieve. He burned with passion in those days, like yourself, with less style and more substance. As a wide-eyed girl, I was drawn to dreamers. I urged him on at every opportunity. When I heard he was making something for the Sultana, I near screamed, "This is your chance, Momoroto. Craft the masterpiece I know you have in you, and you'll go down in history. You won't live and die a nobody." So I told him, over and over, until he came no more. I went to the Goldsmiths Guild, only to hear that he'd resigned his position. It was then I saw the error of my ways. All the time that I thought I was encouraging my friend, I was only piling on to a burden he never wanted to bear. And so you wear the hairpin out of pity for the man? No, not pity. At first, I felt so ashamed that I didn't think myself worthy of wearing it. Then the lesser moon came tumbling down, and everything changed. At first, we thought we'd lost everything. And slowly but surely, we began to pick up the pieces and dream again. seeing the proud faces of those who would rise to the call and rebuild our realm. It rekindled passions in my heart I hadn't felt in years. It was then that I finally discovered a dream of my own. To stand with those who would fight for their dreams, and to give them strength in any way I could. This is why I stand here today. And yet, I must never repeat the mistake of my past. Adventurer, artisan, or angler. One's true dreams, one's true strength, must come from within. This is what I learned from Mamoruto. And this is why I treasure his memento to this very day. Oh, my beloved, could there be in this world a more sensitive soul? The 12 should be the 13, for you, my dearest, are a goddess of dreams and compassion. Hitherto, I knew only your physical beauty, but I've seen the true beauty of your heart and soul. I'm lost without you, my beloved. Make my dream come true, and promise to stay by my side forevermore. Have you not been listening to a single word I said? I've devoted my life to supporting adventurers' dreams. Women like Rue here, who are too busy fighting for our realm to waste my bloody time. But, my beloved, our love too, may yet save Eorzea from the shadows. Well, those are the most interesting words I've heard come out of your mouth. Prove to me that they're more than just words, and maybe, just maybe, I'll reconsider. Does this mean I have a chance? Oh, merciful indeed is the goddess Mamodi. I will not fail you, my love. Today, I take my leave. When I next return, you will know the true breadth and scale of my dreams. And you, my good woman, you have opened my eyes today, and for you, and for this, you shall be well rewarded. You have my word. You will be in the front row for the festivities when my goddess and I are wed. I didn't expect things to kind of turn that way, to Mamodi being like, hey, I might reconsider. Finally, some peace and quiet. I doubt he'll be showing his face here anytime soon, but who knows? He'd not be the first man I've seen change. Any road. Thank you, Rue. No matter how far we come, we can't forget the past. And thanks to you, I've been able to do some much needed reflecting. Yay! Okay, what are we gonna get? Torte curl, lava toad legs, pineapple pons cake, tomato pie. Let's have tomato pie. It'd be like pizza. Pizza pie. Yeah, level up. Level 4. Yippee. Okay. So now that we've done those two quests, that leads us back to Lominsa. Wait, why are those? Oh, those are both. Okay, so we're back to Limsa for another post-Boogle quest. And then we have a couple general side quests that we have to do before we unlock the thing. Cool. Okay. Back up here with the post-Moogle. We're looking for Spirit's Most Foul. Spirit's Most Foul. Oh, we got a whole bunch unlocked. I have to see if there's like any other like rewards we get from those. But we are going to focus on the mini mole stuff for now. So that means we're grabbing Spirit's Most Foul. How far you've come as a carrier. And in such short time. I knew that my pedagogical skills bordered upon genius. But I dare say I've outdone myself this time, Cooper. I would reward myself with a well-deserved respite. And you, with your most demanding assignment to date. I have in my paws a parcel from the Thaumaturge's Guild in Ul'dah, to be delivered to Briar of the Conjurer's Guild in Gridania. And I quote, with all speed. Urgent correspondence between the realm's most puissant practitioners of magic. It would only be the slightest of exaggerations to say that the fate of Eorzea may well be riding on this delivery. To Steelglade Fane with you, Kupo. Yeah, Spirit's most foul. Yeah. Okay. So, Steelglade Fane. See if my chair will go any higher. Because, oh, chat, my legs don't want to work. Oh. Chat, have a bit of a stretch, everyone. It's stretch time. Stretch time, indeed. Okay. Steelglade Fane. Over here. Oh. I miss being new to the game. I miss being a little baby sprout. So I'm just looking at my windows to make sure I can see chat as well as everything else that I need to while I'm streaming and stuff. Blah. I miss being new to the game. I miss being a little baby level 5 conjurer and being all down here and everything. It's been so long. It's been so long. I probably haven't been over here since, like, I guess it would have been post Shadowbringers, because like when you finish Shadowbringers, there's like the bonus quests for each of the jobs. I think it's done. Tamtara, Deepcroft, Hawk Manor, and now this. Vengeful spirits clutching claw at our forest home, at our very souls. Is there naught we can do to free ourselves from their grip? Here's a bundle. Thank the gods. I had feared it would not arrive in time. This is a comprehensive summary of voidsent sightings collected from across the realm, along with the latest theories on how to deal with potential cases of possession. A young man recently approached me, you see, fearing that he had fallen under the influence of baleful forces not of this world. As the poor soul told me, he oft awakens in the dark of night, in parts unknown, with bruises all over his body, and no memory of how he arrived there. The mere thought sends shivers up the spine, does it not? It goes without saying that the man was quite distraught. I promised that I would gather what knowledge I could, and see what I might do to free him of his demons. Thanks to your timely delivery, I am at last armed with the information I need, but there is another rub. My subject has vanished. Well, that's no good. Even as we speak, dark spirits may have seized control of him once more, and yet I must dive into this tome immediately to have any hope of saving him. If you could track down the man, I would very much be in your debt. His sister, Adok, could be found at Quarry Mill, and may have some knowledge as to his whereabouts. Okay, Quarry Mill. Over here. Over here. I don't tend to be one to do silly voices because I can't ever like sustain them generally. But we're getting so silly up in here today, chat. Over here. Are those... Is that the current stage of the dancer relic? Those are so pretty. I still need to go paste farming. Oh, chat, I don't want to go paste farming. Briar is searching for Spenny, you say? How odd. He left here bells ago, saying he would make straight for the Fane. No, this does not bode well. Perhaps he was summoned to work on the way? He makes his living at the Muntoy cellars, after all. And Master Eramont can be quite the taskmaster. You might do well to ask around there. Doubtless you've already heard, but Spenny hasn't quite been himself of late. I do not want to believe that he would hurt anyone, but I urge you to be wary. Okay. Underway cellars. Oh, all the way up there. Okay. I think I know where we're going. Yeah. No, I know. Just because, yeah, no, it's been ages since I've been, like, around these parts, but yeah. Here we are. Adoc's brother? Ah, you mean Sven? I've been on watch here since daybreak, and I fear I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. When he first started here, he was so devoted to his work that he had arrived in the cellar's bells before his shift began. I cannot help but fear that something is amiss. Oh, it's pretty. No, I was talking to V about this the other day. I genuinely think that the plot update is the best thing to have ever happened to this game. Looking for Sven, you say? Great, I can't help you there. Hasn't come round here yet today. The best. I'll believe it when I see it. Like as not, his disappearance has more to do with the 30 tasks of Muntoy beans we need to haul up from the cellars today. Ah, so they think it's skipping work. There's someone hiding in there. How suspicious. Oh, how did I could have sworn this just didn't exist. Huh? Nightclub's gonna rejoice? Yeah, they are. Sven's gone missing again? The lad's worked hard for us, but I can't deny that his attendance has been somewhat erratic. I fear that if he does not get his act together, and soon, I may have no choice but to let him go. That said, his shift began only minutes ago. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and trust that he is making his way here as we speak. Okay. So, now we're looking on the road to... Over down this way. Speed it up a little bit. Okay. Oh, see if we can see Sven. Oh, he's such a baby. He's such a baby. Where am I? Sven? Why, yes, that is my name. Beg your pardon, milady, but we met somewhere? Someone's looking a bit rosy. And dear me, I've done it again, haven't I? My sister, my colleagues, Briar, even you, who I've only just met. I owe all of you my most profound apologies. Oh, sorry, chat. Sorry. As Briar doubtless told you, it seems that I have fallen prey to forces most sinister. They strike without warning in the black of night, seizing my limbs, inhabiting my mind, rendering me naught but a puppet to carry out their dark designs. One morning, I awaken, bruised and beaten, with no memory of the horrors I have committed. O guardians of the forest, pray take mercy on my soul. You're looking for mercy. You're begging up the wrong tree, you shite-ass, two-faced, swill-sodden lump of gooby dung. Uh-oh. Pay no heed to that man's sob stories. The only sinister force that's got him in his clutches is old Buscaran's mead. 1,396 skill. Spend, that'll cover food, drink, and healing fees for the poor sod whose arm you near twisted off. Master Buscaran, surely this must be some misunderstanding. Why, certainly I patronize your fine establishment on occasion, but only for a single drink. Aye, I suppose that's true. I'm not known the quiet, thoughtful Sven to order more than a single flagon of mead. By the time that flagon is drained, Sven is no more. In his place is the roaring, mead-swilling, punching, kicking, belching, screaming madman, whose name strikes fear into the hearts of every man and woman who's ever wanted to enjoy a drinking goddamn peace. The scourge of the druthers, if not the whole bloody realm. I speak of you, Spencer of the bottomless cup. This cannot be. I am no scourge. I am a responsible drunkard. I know when to say when. He's so rosy. I told you, didn't I, Sha? Despite that ages. I do not know what madness took me, Master Buscaron. But I can assure you that it was an isolated incident occurrence. Please accept my payment. 1,396 gil in full, along with my profuse apologies for the trouble that I have caused. As the unfortunate fellow who I may have unwittingly injured, please assure him that I will return to the druthers this evening to make amends in person. Oh my god. Oh. With that, I must be up to the cellars. I am already late for my shift, and Master Aramont will be rightly furious if I tarry any longer. Farewell, my friends. Ah, yes, the Conjurer's Guild. Do tell Briar that I shall, endeavour to exorcise my own demons. Should the dark forces prove too formidable, I shall call upon her again. This guy's getting blackout drunk. I wouldn't get your hopes up. If I had a gil, but every time I heard old Sven spout that nonsense, I'd be a rich man. Last I heard, there ain't no incantation what can cure a man's love for liquor. Bro just likes going out the weekend. Hey, tidy this up in the Stillglade fame. Yeah. Oh, I do need to keep an eye out. People are gonna start coming home in bits and bobs, and I don't want to get doing too much. You know? Hey. Stillglade fame. We're gonna hand this in, and then only a few more quests left to go, and then we'll have the mini minion. Oh, Emmy's looking out the window. Oh, Emmy, are you looking at the teddy bear? Look in the teddy bear. Hey, Briar. Spencer of the Bottomless Cup? And here I thought that name only a wives' tale, dreamed up to steer young children away from the bottle. I must confess, I'm somewhat relieved to discover that the spirits that plagued the man were of a more worldly sort. Though that is a small solace to the poor souls who must suffer his mead-induced wrath. Sadly, I fear that subduing drunkards is outside my field of research. Did you find the poor man in the throes of madness? Pray, do what you can to restore him to sanity. Okay, what do we got this time? Let's get the Bouillabaisse. Bouillabaisse. At one point I had a fair bit of that on me for crafting stuff, but it's so low level. I can't think of... There must have been something for it. Must have been. Another level up! Level 5! Yippee! Okay, nice. So Spirit's Most Foul is done. Now there's a level 29 quest in the Central Shroud that we've got to go grab. So let's go see if we can find it. It's called Fungal Frolic. Yeah, so I believe we've got 3 quests to do, and then it's the quest that will give us the mini mole. Okay. No, I've already done some of them. Because, okay, chat, so we were going to be looking for a quest called Fungal Frolic. which doing that would unlock a quest called Shocking Discoveries. But doing Shocking Discoveries unlocks doing the dirty work, which is the quest we have here. So, I already did some of these. So, we have even less quests that we have to do. Hell yeah. Thank you, Past Roo. Oh, this should be easy enough to do today then. I shouldn't have to worry. Because we got another minion to go grab after this as well. Honestly, that might work out quite nicely time-wise. Doing the dirty work. It's one of these. Into deep. Doing the dirty work. Research Assistant 873. You're late. I am conducting an experiment of the utmost importance to determine the source of the destructive stink of the Stroper's breath. I require one freshly extracted Stroper's stomach. The stench is said to be strong enough to knock out a man, so I shall provide you with a bottle of Marset's Breath Begone. I know not what you've been eating lately, but you may want to take a dose of it yourself. Oh, and do not try to get killed, will you? Funeral rites for the incompetent assistants are eating away an inordinate share of my research budget these days. Triple Triad? You are aware that it is my research into Eorzea's beastkin upon which the relative strengths of the Triple Triad cards are based, yes? I estimate your chance of defeating it at 0.00001%, and that's on a good day. I've already got the cards, so we're just going to play this to win one. Okay, Chaos and Same. Cool. Let's go this deck. We'll just go this deck. I can't believe there was one here that I missed. That's crazy. I can't remember if this is actually my... No, this is the right deck. Yeah, this is good deck. This is good deck. I don't like that they've gone in the corner though. That doesn't suit us right now, but it's so fine. So we'll use Canny Senna to flip La Habrea. And then let's play the defensive here, I think. Yes, because then Hilda, we can catch Trixio. Huge. We win! Hell yeah. Yes, that's another... Okay, cool. There must be a whole bunch of NPCs that I've missed because they've got yellow quests that I haven't done. Oh, that's great getting that out of the way. Okay, use Marset's medicine and catch a Halito Stroper. Okay. Use the medicine. Do I use it on the thing? Maybe? I think. Yes. HP penalty and damage down. I'm level 100. It does not matter. Okay, cool. But like, I did like what they do in some of the Realm Reborn areas, where they kind of experiment with. So you see like the icons next to the creatures' names. You got like this blue spiky one. You got this red triangle, and then the these ones have like the spiky red one. I do quite like the concept of having enemies that are like harder to fight in the different areas, but obviously it's something they've chosen to move away from now, but blah. Assistant, whatever your number was. I haven't all week. You'd best have the Stroper stomach I requested, or I do believe I shall use your own innards as a substitute. Well, that's not going to help your research, is it? Yes, just hand it over, will you? And the dissection reveals, exactly as I surmised, with the proliferation of poisonous toadstools in years since the calamity, the Stroper's diet has undergone a dramatic change. The reaction of the toadstools with the Stroper's stomach acids results in the noxious gases emitted from the mouth of the foul beast. And with that groundbreaking discovery, I believe I owe my prodigious mind a well-deserved respite. You, on the other hand, Research Assistant 6, have earned nothing of the sort. Get out of there! Get out of there! Get out there and hone your skills, and that you might actually make yourself half useful the next time I call upon you. Oh, wait, we can choose one. I think I'm going to get the Allegan Silver pieces. Okay, cool. So we got... So that was doing the dirty work, wasn't it? So now from Limsa, Now from Limsa, we should have the quest for Whack-A-Mole from Delivery Moogle. And this is the one for the minion. Huge. Yes, over this way. Over this way. Whack-A-Mole! Yeah. Wow. If it isn't my most accomplished assistant, you truly could not have come at a better time. It was just the perfect assignment for you. The parcel here must be delivered to one Marcel, a naturalist doing research on fauna at Dunstan's Spire in the Central Shroud. Brains, beauty, grace. Why, I envy you for being able to bask in her brilliance. Sadly, my supervisory duties demand that I remain in this spot. Anyhow, you might want to hurry with that package. Try not to mind the smell. Goodbye. Hey, back to the Central Shroud! Hopefully Marset doesn't want too much, and then we can have this mini-mole. This mini-mole minion. And then we only have one more minion to try to get today, which should be easy enough. There's no... Well, I say there's no prerequisites. I've already done the prerequisites because they are a raid series. And, like, as much as I would love to go through all the Pandemonium raids on stream with you all now, I fear we don't have time. You there, Research Assistant 62, or was it 26? Bah, who even cares what your number is? You're late. Hand over my package at once. Okay. How much nonsense are we gonna have to go through for this? Yes, come to me, my... What in the seven hells is this? Apricot, if this is your idea of a joke, my next experiment will be to measure how many lightning sparks can spit... Apricot, if this is your idea of a joke, my next experiment will be to measure how many lightning sparks can fit up your worthless ass. Oprio, Professor, with a silent... Oprio? I don't know which letter's silent. Silence, Halfly Toe. You should fall to your knees and thank the 12 that I deign to address you by any name at all. Now answer me, what in the name of Novica's teats am I supposed to do with this rubbish? But I swear, Professor, I placed the order exactly as... This is raw mole meat, Hoggle. I asked for a live mole, living, as in what you won't be doing when I'm through with you. Oh, where'd Emmy go? Oh, I miss her. Gah! Research Assistant number 832. Time to prove that you're the only one around here worth your weight in guru droppings. My current research project is a study of the behaviour of those troublesome talpids, moles to a layman such as yourself. You need not concern yourself with the specifics of my research, which be far beyond your feeble mind. You need only know that I require one live mole pup, and I require it now. The blank stare on your face tells me that you lack even the common knowledge that the royal plantations of Uldar are known to be infested with the filthy creatures, and that any half-wit botanist who works there could educate you as to how to capture one. Am I not making myself clear, Research Assistant 77777? You, the royal plantations, a live mole pup, to me, now. Okay. The Gagari. The royal plantations. Ooh. We're gonna get ourselves a mole. Are we gonna, like, refuse to hand it over to her? Are we gonna steal it? I'm just like, how did this mole become a minion for us? Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, the good thing about VTuber streaming is you can't see how often I'm using to cough. Okay, over here. Gugari. Looking to nab yourself a mole, are you? You'll hear no argument from me. Cute little buggers. But leave them to their own devices and they're more than happy to eat us out of house and home. Fortunately, they're more belly than brains. Simple enough to snag one, if you have the right tools. First of all, you're going to want to set up this bundle of weeds atop one of their mole holes. Then, take this flintstone and set the weeds aflame. Smoke will flood the tunnel and the moles will come bursting to the surface for a breath of fresh air. Oh, that's so mean! Mind you, I said moles, plural. The little pup won't put up much of a fight, but his mother won't be so keen to part with her young. You best brace yourself for a fight. No, this is so mean! I don't want to do this! I don't want to do this! The weeds. I don't want to do this! Okay, and then we gotta set them on fire. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to kill the mother. I mean, like... I don't want to hurt you! Because, like, I think just one of my... Yeah, one auto... Oh, I don't like it here! I don't want to do this! Oh, chat. Why? 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 Oh, we gotta just go straight back to Marset. Okay. No, why am I? I'm all kinds of all over the place. Okay. Wait, put the hand in. That was all we had to do for that. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Like these quests happen pretty short. Some of those earlier delivery Moogle ones weren't so much, but this has been quite quick. Okay. Research assistant, whatever your number was. I swear to the gods, if you come back empty-handed, I'll use you for my next research specimen. Mole pup. I feel so bad. Mad? Bad? Mean? Ah. Oh, look at this. A mole pup. A scrawny little runt if I ever saw one. But what can I say? My experience with certain research assistants has left me with a soft spot for half-wits, monsters and ugly things. Don't worry, my misshapen beauty. I'll be very, very gentle. Apricot, you'd best be taking notes. Ah! Oh, did you really just... Professor, what are you doing to the poor beast? Blankers! I don't like this! Enough of his name, Professor! Have mercy! What the hell? And once again, my hypothesis proves true! Have you never found it strange that, despite spending the better part of their lives in tunnels beneath the soil, moles possess unusually large eyes? Of course you haven't, because you don't possess the mental faculties of a dimmer than average dormouse. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that I have. My self-styled teacher, oh my god. Atelun? Posited that their eyes grew large, that they might better see their prey in the darkness. But I thought, no, I knew different. I theorized that their eyes, regardless of their size, were nigh useless. But I did not see, but rather felt the vibrations around them to identify potential preys. Preys? To identify potential prey and foes. Did you see how the mole pup, its eyes still shut, squealed and squirmed in abject terror as I rained blows down all around him? Once again, it is proven. Atone is a fool. The fool. The student has surpassed the teacher. I would retain the pot for further study, but I have another mole that has outgrown its usefulness. Consider it yours. What shall you do with it? How should I know? Burn it, vivisect it, skin it, and eat it for all I care. Just get it and yourself out of my sight. Research calls. Huh? What was that quest? So, like, when the screen went black, she just tried to frighten it? Maybe? What? That's another minion. That is another minion. Okay, one last one for today then. This is the one that follows up from the Pandemonium raid questline, okay? So we are heading in Old Charlian, I think. You know, let's get the mini mall out. We had the Deathservant out, let's have the mini mall out for a little while. I feel bad for it. I feel really bad for it. Okay, Old Charlian. Okay, I have no idea how long this quest will be, but presumably I've done that quest. Maybe. Okay, well if this quest isn't here, we know where we can search for. So we're looking for a present from the present. A present from the present, just here. Okay. So we don't have to worry about trying to find it. Good God. Good God. Okay. Yeah. Orchestration roll and a minion. Oh, you must be Rue. Why? You look exactly as Professor Claudian described. It was a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm the Professor's new assistant, you see. His stories of your foray into Pandemonium have been an endless well of knowledge and entertainment. In fact, there is a small matter that has arisen with regard to the facility that he wishes to discuss with you. Thus, by seeking you out, he asks that you stop by Aporia at your earliest convenience. To Aporia! Yippee yippee. Okay, so I don't know how long this quest is going to be, but I don't think it's going to be too long. So it's just the one quest. It is just the one quest, so. In here? Yes, in here. I miss Pandemonium! I miss Pandemonium so much. Ugh. Okay, what's it gonna be? Why have you called me here? Rue, you're ever a sight for sore eyes. I trust you've been well since we last spoke. Yes. Good. Now, as much as I'd like to reminisce, it will serve us both better if I cut to the quick. I asked you here to discuss a matter concerning Themis, who I'm sure you remember. I certainly do, for his memories reside within me still. Every so often, my mind's eye glimpses the grim spectacle of the final days, though there are also visions of a simpler time. Oh? Hey, little Min and Eric. In one, I saw a warder under siege by colleagues. They demanded to know why a tiny Themis was running amok in the halls of Pandemonium. Hell yeah. Upon hearing that the mammoth was created out of profound admiration, my past self gave only a rueful smile. Then, Themis would have... I don't know if it's Themis or Themis, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I think it's Themis. Themis? And Themis would have been a far superior choice of subject. Alas, I suppose you've never seen the man. An inadvertently revealing deflection, we believe, as Themis' duties as emissary kept him away from Pandemonium. Ericthonius doubtless grew to miss his dear friend. And we know what Themis looked like, so we thought, why not make a mammoth here and send it as a gift? We employed a local artisan to take care of the first step. The resulting work is masterful indeed. Oh yeah, that's so cool. It's so cute. It's so cute. Some of these wind-up minions are so hit or miss. So, the wind-up Solace from the Rising event a few years ago, all I can see when I look at it is a Roblox avatar. Since you're the only one among us who can return to Pandemonium, might I ask you to deliver this to Ericthonius? You don't think he'd want a doll that looks like me too? The discretionary portion of our funding only extends so far. Alas, though he very well might. As I've recalled more of his memories, I've noticed that he seldom expressed his own desires. Perhaps it was an unspoken rule in the Society of the Ancients. Nonetheless, I would very much like to do something for him. A small kindness is the least we owe him. Oh yeah, he's gonna get a little pet boyfriend. I imagine you still reach Pandemonium from the near St. Elpis. Once there, the keywords will surely assist you in tracking him down. Oh, gang, I miss Athena. I miss Athena. Okay, speak with Hegemone at the gates of Pandemonium. We'll head over. I miss the Elpis gang so much. I missed all of them. Who am I kidding? Every single one of them. I am so normal about the Elpis gang, I promise. I promise. I'm lying to you. I'm not normal about the Elpis gang. Okay. I gotta do treasure maps. Would people want to do like on-stream treasure maps? Just so I can get 2 more minions, hopefully, potentially, maybe. The idea is that, like, I don't have enough maps at this point, I'm sure, but I'm collecting maps so that I can supply all of the maps for anyone who comes along. As long as people, like, completely agree. Like, you can roll on whatever loot you want, but if the 2 minions of my Elpis friends come up, they're mine. Like, I could just pay for them both, honestly, but I'm gonna not for the time being. I want to try and get them through maps. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's the Scream Lady. Chat, who remembers Scream? Are you returned to us so soon, Rue? Not a miss, I hope. She's okay. And this gift is for Ericthonius, you say? A man much in demand of late. People expect great things of him now, greater than he's prepared for. By his estimation, thus he is at this very moment studying the words of La Hebrea. Under his father's tutelage, he hopes to gain further mastery over the creations here, that he might one day become keyword himself. Hell yeah! Although Master La Hebrea's harsh methods have more than once driven him to the verge of surrender, his determination to prove himself always drags him back from the brink. That sounds like Ericthonius, alright. Oh, Pandemonium's so pretty. I miss it! Indeed, and while I'm certain he would enjoy seeing you, I wonder if he would rather the reunion occur after he has come into his own. That said, I understand why you wish to be there when he sees your little Themis simulacrum. Would that I could witness his reaction myself. Oh, I love the ancients. I love the ancients. Ah. Keyword hegemony. Hegemony? Hegemon? I can't remember how to pronounce any of their names. Oh. We've received word from Ericthonius. He says he'll soon be returning. His message is well received. Yes. I see in this a tidy solution. When he arrives, can you tell him to attend me here? Say that there is something I would show him. I want you to choose a suitably dark place from which to eavesdrop on our conversation. When the moment is right, send the puppet this way. Thus shall we both be privy to his reaction, even as you remain undetected. Well, such subterfuge would usually fall outside my duties as keyword. Rest assured, I'm happy to help. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. 2 seconds, chat. Just to make sure that when people get home and stuff, we are not disturbing them and they are not disturbing us. Okay. Wah! That was the wrong scene. Oh, this one. Okay, there we go, chat. That should be a bit easier just so we can round things off this stream a little easier without worrying too much. Girl, your neck. Hi. Okay, hide at the designated location. Yes, I will. I will hide. Hmm. I see that Master Lahabrea has not softened. You've done well to endure his methods. Sometimes, I feel he's become even more difficult. Were I not recently made privy to his true nature, I would have abandoned hope within moments. Such is his way of nurturing your talents, I suppose. I know. He still aggravates me, but I've come to see that even our quarrels are a means to know him better, as a father and one of the 14 both. Aww! Oh, I've got a bit of a headache coming on, chat. That ain't good. Ah, yes. I called you here because I had something to show you. Come on, send him running. The little guy just waddling out. Yeah, there he goes! Themis, why are you so small? Ah! Another puppet, I see. But who managed to render such a striking likeness? They asked me not to divulge their identity. I can say only that they have your best interests at heart. How curious, and to think such a gift would arrive so soon after I met with the man himself. I happened to run into him at the words of La Habrea. It was my first time speaking with him in this capacity as Elidibus, but he was as friendly as ever. He told me of yet more beleaguered plants from the words of Helmarip, which had escaped and taken root in a region designated for Logrif creations, making proper assessment quite impossible. Themis was called upon to judge whether to switch testing grounds for convenience or uproot the unwelcome creations. So soon after returning from Pandemonium, he said he finds such minor squabbles a welcome change. And of course, we spoke of Rue. Naturally. Perhaps we can ask your admirer to make a likeness of her as well? As much as I would like that, I don't believe it would suit her. Unlike Themis and I, Rue isn't bound to her own small domain. I think she rather belongs to the entire star. To keep her, or even an imitation, confined here would feel wrong. Rue and Themis are both dear friends, and I need no tangible proof to be certain of our bond. Though, I admit that it would be nice to have a reminder of at least one of them around. I'm glad to hear it. Oh. Now, I believe you have duties to return to. If you wouldn't mind fetching those reports from Peripetia on the new creations sent from Elpis. Gladly, you owed a hegemon. Little Themis here will come with me. I am so good at reading. Ah. Oh, did we get one to keep as well? Did the Charlians make one for us? Where does ours come from? That turned out well, wouldn't you say? Ericthonius is a new companion, and you were able to witness his joy at meeting him. Each and every warder here owes you a great debt. I hope that charming charade helped repay mine in some small way. I must attend to my own work, but I wish you all the best. Whether or not we meet again, fare thee well, Rue. Okay, back to Aporia. No, I love Pandemonium. I miss Pandemonium! Don't get me wrong, I love Arcadian. So good. But thematically, Pandemonium. You know? Okay, we'll hand this in and we'll get our minion. Hell yeah. And that'll be 3 for 3 today. Huge. Huge. There you are, Rue. Judging by the grin on your face, I trust the mammoth is safely in Ericthonius' hands. I knew we could count on you. May that doll provide him some small reprieve from the stresses of his situation. Station. Speaking of which, I know you had to pull yourself from your own adventures to take care of this little errand, so I don't intend to let you go unrewarded. That's why we commissioned 2 mammoths from the start. I dare say Themis will be delighted to travel a whole new era by your side. Hell yeah! Hee. New orchestrion roll, and a new little friend. Where? Nope, that's the mole. Where is friend? Yeah, this is the one that I look at it, I can only see a Roblox character. This one, cute. Cute. We went 3 for 3 on minions today, so that actually brings me up to having 421 minions. Hell yeah! That's brilliant. That's so good. So, because I want to be careful when people are going to come home and stuff, I think we are going to wrap up there today. But thank you all for tagging along for me to get the... Well, what minions was it we got today? We got the Deathservant, the mini mole, and wind up Themis. And they're all so cute. I'm gonna be honest, the mini mole's a little peculiar, maybe. But and now it's mine. That's all that matters. Okay, so thank you all for being here today. The next time I will be live, it's probably going to be Sunday, probably afternoon. And rumor on the street, we might be trying to lock in on Blue Mage a little bit. But I don't know what I'm doing. So, like, please come to my stream on Sunday and support me and help me figure out what the hell is happening, maybe. If that goes entirely tits up, we will pivot. But we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna give it a go. I wanna try and figure out Blue Mage, and that's what we're gonna try and do on Sunday, okay? I've been so sleepy. It's been such a warm day. I don't blame you, Cass. I don't blame you. But yes, I'm going to wrap up there for now. And I will see you all when I see you. Make sure you're over in my Discord server, and if you enjoyed the stream and you're not following, please consider dropping a follow. Goodbye all. Bye 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 bye.